We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
All right.
Yeah, I never get
I don't care.
I don't care.
Some say that's fake. Some say that's a true thing. I don't care. That's still funny. I know.
Yeah.
I ain't apologizing. Welcome back to another episode of
Yeah.
WO Radio Show. Y'all know who I am. Richie Redneck Pip, bad man of comedy.
Yes, he is.
Normally,
Normally.
I have commander, but today I have commander. We have another guy with us that's going to be our special guest. He's like a commander himself, you know.
Yeah.
He ain't afraid to put a firm hand. Okay, he can't get stuff done. Guys, please give a awesome welcome to the guy who's been here before. He needs no introduction to civilized world. He's with Veterans Community Project. I'll spit it out here. Man, words are hard. I don't know why I say words all the time. They're hard. Veterans Community Project, friend of mine. We've contacted each other off and on camera. So without further ado, please welcome Vincent Morales.
Hello, Richie. What's going on, brother? How we doing, brother?
Oh man, I tell you what.
Commander.
Yeah. Welcome back, man.
Distinguished guests. I'd like to welcome you all.
That's right. As I hear people say before, big things popping, little things stopping. Okay? That's what's going on here. You guys know that Vincent's here. He's going to talk about the community, Veterans Community Project, the things they did. He's got some great photos that we're going to go over here in a little bit. Man, he got some beautiful stuff. You get to see what these guys do. Okay, from foundation, you see the stick frame go up. There's all kind of neat things, and he's got some photos of some other people with him. So before we get to that, we want to do a rant. Now, normally I do kind of a negative rant, kind of make fun of something, but today's a positive rant. Today's a positive rant.
Okay.
It feels so good when you're recognized for your talent and what you do without asking. Someone call you and recognize you. What happened was this. You all know I belong to Comedy Vets. Okay, we want to put on comedy shows for the veterans and everything like that. And I'm a District 2 commander, and Jeff Onyx, he's the national commander. He founded the whole thing. Well, there was a magazine out of Kansas City, Missouri called The Pitch. All right, and they contacted us and did an awesome report on Comedy Vets. Okay. I want to read to you something that someone who is not affiliated with The Pitch said about us. Okay. His name is Rick McKenna. He's out of Lenexa, Kansas, a BFW post. And I ain't got my glasses on, so I'm hoping I don't mess this up. 7391. 7391 in Lenexa, Kansas. Performed there several times already for him. He is so impressed with us that this is what he told the magazine. McKenna said he saw several people attend our comedy shows put on by the Comedy Vets back in November. They came back and became members of the post because of us, and they request to have us in there to perform again. They became members. Didn't have to. Could have bought a ticket at the door and seen us perform again and again. These guys came to support the veterans. Veterans take care of veterans. And then he said that right there. I mean, it's right here in black and white. You are a witness right here. Here's the magazine right here.
Looking right at it.
Yep. There's the magazine right there. Now, if that ain't awesome recognition by your peers and others, man, I don't know.
Yep.
So
be proud of that.
I'm kind of on the buzz. I'm kind of on the buzz about that.
Yeah,
you know?
There you go.
Hey, brother, you should be on a huge buzz for that. And also, we talk about veterans helping veterans. I know Rick personally. He is an outstanding individual, and highlighting what you all are doing and the connectivity that you're making happen, brother. It is one team, one fight. We all have different lanes, but you are executing your lane, brother, and you are taking care of business to standard, and you are bringing people in, and you are connecting veterans, brother. So you truly have to take a step back and celebrate that, man. And and if Rick is on here, just Rick, how you doing, brother? Vinny, definitely check out Rick once in a while.
Yeah, Rick's a good guy.
Yep.
They called us up. Let's backstory to them. They called us up, wanted us to come in as a tryout. They heard about us, but they wasn't quite sure. I did some stuff over there in Orbital Park, Kansas, and they said, "Hey, you got to bring the Afro fat one." That's what they called me. They couldn't remember my name. I'm saying, "Hey, I'm okay. I'm not mad. I'm okay. Just I don't care. You call me what you call me. Give me on that stage. Give me a mic, right?" So we go down there and David Scott, which I've had on here 2 weeks ago. No, last week.
He was here. Yeah.
Jeff Onyx, Richard Montano, the godfather of comedy, was on. And then myself, right? And we went down there and we lit them up. Each one of us got a standing ovation after each set. We lit them up. They called back and said, "Hey, yeah, we want Bad Man of Comedy back down here again." Okay,
Yeah.
we don't care who you bring, but you got to bring him too. He's got to be he's got to be the headliner. And so Jeff got us all back down there again. And these people have been great to us. And we performed, like I said, a couple more times down there. If you got an opportunity to support your VFWs or your American Legions, guys, do that. I'm serious, man. There's so much love from the people in there. You know, they support what you're doing. They're veterans. They will take care of it. They put their money where their mouth is. They say they're going to help you out. You're getting helped. Okay. So if you have an opportunity, go check them out. All right. That's the end of my rant.
Okay. Good rant.
Yeah,
Good rant.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Bravo.
I've been known
Bravo.
once in a while to pull off some good stuff.
Yeah. Magazine suitable for framing.
Yes.
Yes.
You lost your volume. You lost your volume. Nope.
Mm-mm. No, nothing.
Well, while he's taking care of that,
No technical difficulties. Stay tuned for station identification.
it ain't like we ain't never had technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
like,
no kidding,
like
huh?
we've never had
Yeah.
technical problems, you know.
Jeremy, brother, thank you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Jeremy Daniels, appreciate it a lot. Dean Cerny, you know you're always welcome, brother. Thank you for coming in here. Dean said that's awesome. Well, appreciate it, Dean. Thank you very much. And, you know, Dean, you're an awesome dude yourself, and we thank you for supporting everything you do. And so if you say it's awesome, and you're not a man to sugarcoat anything.
No.
I mean, you've corrected us on air. On here, we give up some information. You corrected us, and we appreciate that. We don't want to lie to nobody. And so we thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for everybody who's going to come back and watch this later on. Man, you guys are just awesome. He's having difficulties. He'll be back in a second. Today when we get to it, we got a trivia question. First time on this show we did song lyric.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you. You don't want me singing it. I might try to halfway sing it. Okay, this song lyric. You tell me what song it is, and the artist it is. All right, that's worth 50 entries into the mystery box. You tell me those things, and if you can tell me what year it come out, name what year it come out, and everything. Well, then that's 100.
There you go.
There you go.
Are we back, brother?
Are you
Oh
back?
yeah,
No,
you got
no.
volume.
Now what was you saying beforehand? We lost volume.
Something very intriguing and interesting. I can guarantee you that.
Okay, good.
All right.
That we knew.
Yeah, that we knew. All right, I'm going to go ahead, Vincent. You tell us a little about some of these photos that I'm going to try to.
Okay.
I'm going to try to bring up here.
You know what, brother? I can definitely. How about I kind of give some context to the photos and catch everybody up here on
Yeah,
PCB
you do
happenings.
it. I'm going to get them on here just a second. Give me a minute here.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
very good at this technical crap.
Hey, me and you on the same page, brother. We can just turn it off, turn it back on, wiggle a couple times, and spit on it, and it works, right?
Boom.
Yeah, that's what they say. Okay, look here. This might work.
Oh,
Get out of
look,
here!
look,
No
looky
way it
there.
worked. Something must be broke.
Yeah.
All right, brother. If you,
My wallet.
I'll click them. You describe them.
Outstanding. So 2 weeks ago, we had the opportunity as an organization to spend some time down in Fort Leonard Wood, home of the engineers, and we attended the Best Sapper competition. For those that don't know, sapper is an elite engineer. I myself am a sapper. All those great things. The picture we're looking at there is the regimental sergeant major for the Corps of Engineers right now, Sergeant Major Zach Plummer. I had the distinct privilege of serving with this gentleman on 2 combat rotations. One in 2004. I apologize. 1 combat rotation, one too many. Me and him went to get downrange in 04. We haven't seen each other in, I want to say, about 15 to 16 years. Was able to reconnect with the gentleman down there. All the amazing things that he's doing for the Corps of Engineers and the regiment and the Sapper Leader course. And I was overfilled with brotherly love seeing this man and several of these gentlemen who I haven't seen since our deployment and where they have progressed in their career, man. So that was a blessing there.
All right. Let's do one here. Okay.
So this is Sergeant Major Guerrero, which is even more amazing. I like to make the joke there that if you are of my skin tone, if you are Mexican and you are Catholic, we happen to all be related, right? So this gentleman here, actually, we're related. We're related by the fact that he served directly with my brother, my brother who is actually still in service, finishing out 20 years at this current time. And then come to find out, this me and gentleman we pounded the same sand together in Mosul, Iraq in 2004. Very,
Oh,
very
wow.
small world. And
Yeah.
once again, during that time frame, in this case, as individuals, probably Specialist Guerrero and obviously Specialist Morales, once again, seeing the progression of their career, it was amazing to see that. The military is one big family. And the fact that this gentleman knew me by my face because of my brother makes us family, right?
There you go.
Absolutely. Now, where'd you say you were at when this was taken?
So this is Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, down there in
Still.
old Fort
Okay.
Lost in the woods.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here's another one.
That is some amazing training going on there with some river crossing there. As engineers, we do bridging and bridging operations. I can tell you from a real world application, I never thought that's something you train on and then you go down range and you'd actually do. I did accomplish this task with 130 infantrymen in 2007. So train as you fight. We definitely down there at the in Fort Leonard Wood, we definitely train as we fight. And that was an amazing picture that I had to share of that one.
Nice. Well, I like that. I like that. All right, here's another one. Oh, there's part 2 of that one.
Part 2 of that one, brother. Part 2 of that one. Make sure they got all the way in there. Got to get all the way in the water.
Yeah, you got to get them in there. Get your hands up. Get on the rope. Okay.
First day of the PT test, brother. So if it ain't raining, we ain't training, right? You get up every day and you start a good military day with some reveille, and you follow it by PT, right?
That's right.
So best sapper competition was kicked off by an eight event non-traditional PFT. Here these gentlemen are holding 50 pounds of what is a 40-pound cratering charge. And that is actually their third event, and they're getting ready to go into the lunge together. So that is a team lunge with a 50-pound can. It's an amazing PT event to wear you out before you get to the technical component of engineering.
Ain't that just, that's just
Yeah.
lovely, isn't it? That's just cool as hell. Yeah. All right. Oh,
now we're talking.
Yeah. Machinery.
That is the Buffalo. That is an MRAP. That is a V-shaped hull. I didn't really get too good of a picture, but on the opposing side, there's actually an arm that you use to interrogate IEDs, improvised explosive devices. So for my time downrange, my first rotation, we had flat bottom strikers and one Buffalo, as you see there.
Wow.
As the conflict progressed, that piece is a component of what is known as the I apologize. The rock clearance packages, RCPs. I apologize.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
All these military acronyms. I got a code switch.
I know it, man.
Wish we'd had something like that when I was in.
Yeah. And I'll be honest. Yes and no, because all that does is protect you from really big blasts. I'd rather just not get blasted. Period. Right.
At all. Yeah, I don't even want to be around it technically, but whatever. All right.
So
Here's another one.
Amazing vehicle. Some fine gentlemen there. Some of America's elite right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
From left to right, Colonel Kevin Gollinghorst with the hat on there, retired, finished out as the commandant. I apologize, the colonel for the Corps of Engineers in Mississippi, in St. Louis. Next to him is Ernest Urqueta, Major, retired Ernest Urqueta, one of my mentors, a close brother, president of the Sapper Association, and a legend in the engineer community who I've been lucky enough to train under. I apologize. And that man definitely whipped me and a bunch of other young men into shape. And that beautiful bald guy back there, well, I think that sheen speaks for itself.
Yes.
On who that is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then two other gentlemen, Joe Herniak and Russ Sander, gentlemen I deployed with over 20 years ago. And actually, one for you, brother, this October, everybody there in that picture marks our first rotation to Iraq together. So in October 2004, Mosul, Iraq, this was the team that I went down there with, and Colonel Kevin Gollinghorst at the time was Captain Gollinghorst.
Nice.
Yes, indeed, brother.
Snow, yeah. I don't mind the snow as long as it ain't like -2.
As long as it's someplace where I'm not.
If it's 20, if it's 25 degrees to me ain't that cold.
Yeah, no.
So snow, that's fine. I hang out in it.
I'm gonna give you one for this one. You're gonna love this one. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Veterans Community Project, taking care of business. I'm up there for a visit. That was that. Do you remember that frost we had in February, brother, where it just got really, really cold?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Negative 15 the entire time I was up there. It's negative 15 in that picture. South Dakota is amazing. Sioux Falls is amazing, but myself and this brother were out there, taking some photo ops. And as you can see in the background, we were shoveling some snow.
Shoveling. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Well, there's evidence right there. Looks like it's coming down as you're trying to remove it.
100%. We're in the middle of a snowstorm. And I'm gonna tell you
man.
why I'm gonna tell you why I want to share this picture with you, but also kind of the importance of this picture and this interaction. This gentleman is in our program, and as I'm walking through, kind of doing a village check, he stops me to tell me how important it was and how much it meant for him to have a sidewalk to shovel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to say that again, brother. I want to slow it down. I was stopped by a gentleman, and he said how important it was, something that we look at as an arduous task. Nobody gets excited about shoveling snow. Hey, brother, I want to thank you for the opportunity to shovel this snow. That meant the world to me, man. I had to share that with you, brother.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, here you go.
What you got next? It's me and my brother looking good, taking care of business. You got to take a prima donna pose, right? Yeah, just
you celebrities got to hang out together. Yeah. I noticed on the back here, you see a lot of them still in their construction.
Yes, sir.
Was they working through the winter on these, or did they take off?
There was a tactical timeout for the weather, obviously. There's two components to that. One is the weather, but also in the Sioux Falls project, we're still currently in a build phase. That project, when completed, will be 25 tiny homes.
Wow. Okay.
And then a 4,000 square foot village center. Currently, where that project is out now, 4 veterans currently housed, and we are plugging away and building as we speak. So we're looking on track to have this village complete on time.
Nice. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Listen, you got Vincent Morales, Evil Knievel's son, and some dude. Yeah.
So this one, brother, is this one right here is Veterans and Veterans Community Project, and the co-founders at their finest backstage type of mentality. As you can see us there. The gentlemen that I am with are my co-founders and my brothers for life, Brandon and Brian, 2 other co-founders of the organization. I had to say that one because that is truly us at our pure essence, man.
No, hey,
each
listen.
other, taking care of business.
Listen, I wish somebody would take some photos when I'm backstage. A couple of my buddies back here. Woo! Yeah, before we go out on stage. Yeah. And this sounds like a good team right here.
Yeah.
100%. That is our St. Louis team. So since we've last talked, brother, villages, up and running and dedications happening in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Longmont, Colorado, and as we're looking at here, our St. Louis project. So that right there is our St. Louis project. That is our ribbon cutting. We house 5 veterans that day as well.
Awesome.
That right there in its entirety is our St. Louis team. Shout out to Veterans Community Project of St. Louis, Executive Director Rebecca Tallman, and all the amazing staff they have there. Family everywhere I go, brother. I love it.
Nice. All right. I seen this picture when you sent this to me earlier. Tell me about this, and this was pretty cool.
So when we started the inception of the organization, 2016 Veterans Day, going on 9 years ago, we declared our nonprofit status and, kind of came out where this is what we're doing in our mission. Our annual fundraiser is the weekend before Veterans Day every year, and it is named the House Party. So this is actually a picture of last year's house party, which we host at T-Mobile Center, our 3rd year in a row now at T-Mobile Center. So I wanted to share this with you because I always love the opportunity to speak about our marquee event and what that looks like and individuals to join in. So thehouseparty.org, if anybody's interested in attending, want to learn more about it, maybe volunteer, maybe attend, come back and shoot a shot back with your old boy Vinny Mo, you'll find me at House Party.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Brother, I had to share this one as well. And I didn't send you no particular order, but this one right here, talking about that St. Louis picture we took. This is one of the gentlemen that we were taking care of that day, and it once again means the world to me to be able to share the joy of Veterans Community Project because it is the entire community that celebrates in this. So this is the gentleman that we're walking into his house for the first day.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Okay, brother, it's amazing to see what community can do and bringing everybody together, brother. It really is amazing to see the power of all of us together.
All right, now we got some other ones you sent me here. We're gonna go through these real slow.
Okay.
This is my genre here. I was a construction guy for 30 years. I love building houses. I love building anything. I retired from it. But this right here, some people get all charged up when they see food and stuff. I just love it. I told my wife out right there, I said, well, look, see how they're doing this right? She goes, what do you mean? I said, see the double header over the window? I said, that's because the stud don't go over the ground, so that's a natural weak spot. You double header that, it ain't gonna go nowhere. And so these are beautiful pictures. Tell us about these. Where are these at?
You were asking about the pause in construction. That is a picture there of the Sioux Falls Village. That is the village center. That is kind of the heartbeat of the community. So in our Kansas City Village and all of our villages, you have in the military analogy, you'd call it your headquarters, right? You call it your kind of the flagpole, right? That's that's where everybody's housed out of all of our case management staff, all of our executive staff. That they are there. With construction, with the winter, as you noted, taking construction down, we are full swing again back at our village center. So that right there is the village center being built as we speak, brother. That picture is about a week old. So we are, in deep in the build process right now.
Now here's another one.
Yeah.
A little closer view of what's
closer
evident. Yeah, that's nice. I like how they're doing that. Now is there? While I'm on this picture, is there a set of specs that you guys, build them all the same way, or is there like different plans for different styles of building?
So there is different plans for different styles of building.
Okay.
A buddy on our team, a brother of mine, the head of our vice president of national expansion, Ben Hendershot, he designs these buildings per each site. And then me and him together kind of design the lay of the village. But it is unique in that aspect. As you can see there, another picture there. Ben does an amazing job of catering to the budget and what is the need at the time. It's a little bit more work, brother. I'll be honest with you. It's more work on our end, right? The plug and play mentality works, but that's what sets Veterans Community Project apart.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah. What's the square footage of one of those tiny houses?
So the single units are 240 square feet.
Okay.
The family units are 340 square feet, and the ADA units, the ADA compliant units, are 360 square feet. So it just truly depends on what individuals are looking for and where they need it in that general area there.
Okay. Well, let me get that off for a second.
Okay.
We'll check some of these comments out. First of all, those are some awesome pictures you got here. Justin Kenny, he's going to be on with us. He's one of our other hosts. He comes on, does the outdoor segment. He said, "What's happening, fam? Back on Tuesday night. Woohoo!"
Right. What's up, brother?
Jada, I told you I'd send you a check later to you.
Okay.
Don't overdo it. Power on, power off, fluxes everything. Yes, it does. Power it on, power it off. But you did blow on the cartridge. Okay.
Oh, you know what? It was to the fix and everything. You spit on it. Spit on it just like Nintendo. I got you. I'm pregnant with it.
Fort Lawson, Woods of Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, brother. Fort Leonard Wood's amazing, brother. I love Fort Leonard Wood.
When he comes on here a little bit, he did some training down there, so he can tell you all about swimming in the good old Mark Twain. Yeah. Okay. See, he shoot that same soul. Why do I join the Navy? PT twice a year. That's funny. PT twice a year. Buffalo or Husky? Go.
Buffalo or Husky. So Buffalo for safety reasons. Is also a crew. Husky is a one-man. I drove its predecessor, the Meerkat. So I've been blown up in a Meerkat. I've been blown up in a Husky, and I've been blown up in a Buffalo. Buffalo all day long, baby. And they're amazing on my wings. Buffalo wings, brother.
All right. I said the man looks like his back hurts. Probably does. Hey kids, there's a Derby this weekend. I think the Kentucky Derby is this weekend, but don't quote me on it. But I'm pretty sure it is. To me, I'm not old enough to. Well, I'm old enough to remember him, but not. I gotta go back on YouTube and watch him. But I like Secretariat. That was always my best one. Secretariat was the man of all men. Okay, he was a grown man horse. Love Secretariat. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I watched his movie the other night. The movie that came out in 2010. All right, I'm gonna play a video here.
What was the movie specifically on Secretary again? What was that again? Wasn't there a movie specifically on Secretary?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Back in 2010, there was a movie, Secretariat.
Getting old.
And
Secretary. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, what happened here? Well, hello, you're gonna get yourself right.
Come on.
Well, there you are there, but why ain't you over? Why ain't
I'm
you
right
over
there.
here?
You're right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sometimes you just got to talk mean to it.
There you go.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not what I want. Let me do it again. Bear with me. This computer
we
is
got this.
it's hanging out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now I see
Nothing
it.
but time.
Now I see. Okay, here we go. All right. Now I'm gonna go up here and play this for you. You tell us what's this about.
So I'll give you the real quick
Go ahead.
narrative. This is
All right.
our Veterans Community Project. This is our agency video for this year. It truly gives us full encompassing look at Veterans Community Project as a whole. So that's what we're getting ready to see here, brother.
Okay, guys, it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Here we go.
How many got? 5, 6.
I joined the military when I was 17. My mom had to sign a waiver.
My first assignment was Japan. I was the first female mechanic shop.
I was a crew chief on a helicopter.
I am a 12 Bravo combat engineer.
I went into the Air Force in security communication.
I was a regular Army. When I was in, I was 31 kilo.
I got discharged and in and out of jail, homeless, the majority of the time sleeping on people's couches.
For like 2 months, I'd been camping out down here off of the Little Blue River.
Went out down by the lake and I housed myself up by the lake. Sure did, up in the woods.
There's no military to civilian transition.
Nobody gets me. Mentally, I'm not able to transition home.
It's scary. I was scared.
Suicide and veteran homelessness is a problem in every major population center in this country.
Yeah.
Veterans sleep in city parks, city streets. There are neighbors. If you're in your car, a slumlord situation, you're couch surfing, you're living in a hotel, you're homeless, you just don't know it yet.
And all that time you get wrapped up in the take care of others and looking out for their needs and the selfless service to them and your loyalty to your leadership, you forget about yourself. And I did that.
On any given night, there are between 30 and 40,000 veterans that are sleeping on the streets.
They're literally on the street corner committing suicide, getting left behind. Nobody has their back.
22 veterans take their lives every day. What very few people know is that out of that 22, on average, 16 of them are not connected to any veteran-specific services of any kind.
Yep, that's right.
I had a suicide attempt. During that time, I had a year to lay around and think about what I was doing and how I'm trying to give this gift back. So it really gave me focus in a really unique way to understand my purpose here, what I can bring to this world. And that's where I started going down the route of working with veterans.
This whole thing started with a bunch of combat veterans getting together and saving a bunch of lives in Kansas City.
Veterans Community Project is a transitional housing facility, right? It's not permanent. We want to bring people in, give them that support, get them back on their feet, and then find that long-term permanent housing solution.
What we are known for best and what works best is the tiny homes, our tiny house transitional living, which is, servicing the veterans who are most needed of housing stability at that time. For what is really amazing about the organization is our outreach component and all the wraparound services that we provide.
When they enter their home for the first day or really understand all the programming and support and case management we're going to put around them, it's usually a period of disbelief. Are you sure? Are you going to pull the carpet out from under me? What's the catch? What's the trick? Wait, I'm not paying rent. I have case managers here. What's the catch here? And it takes them a while to realize there isn't a catch. You took an oath to serve our country. This is what we owe you. We are here for you. We're going to do this. There is not a catch. After they settle into that, that's when you see them come out of their shell. That's when they start to be that person they were. That's when they start to get that dignity back, right? That's when they start to really find themselves again.
Caught the bus and came out here to VCP. They were very embracive, very unwilling, not judgmental. No questions asked. Helped me out with bus transportation, get myself situated and settled to get mobilized some kind of better way than I was.
I was just floored, and it was very emotional for me. There was a lot of community and opportunity and education.
All it did was light that fire under me even more. Once I saw the reaction, once I saw the impact, Veterans Community Project can absolutely fix veteran homelessness. Most shelters, temporary living facilities, 20 to 25% of their population positively transitions through their program. That's a banner year for them. Since day one, VCP has been operating at 85% positive transition rate. Every single city in the United States has a need for this program, but it can't do it without money. It's somebody who is willing to open their checkbook and invest in this vision.
This is how you deliver these types of services. It is invested in people. It's sticking with them. It is such a central part of the Kansas City story.
What they've done is they set an example for other cities, and I'm really proud that it came out of Kansas City.
If you donate to Veterans Community Project, you're a part of this mission. You are now doing more than being thankful for veterans.
You're investing in a human life. You're investing in a human life that invested in you at one time.
Or
all right.
Yeah. Good video.
All right, man. I tell you what, that's got me so fired up. So fired up right now. I just want to just jump up.
Can I get a little hook? Can I get a hoorah?
Yeah.
Can I get some
Hoorah!
information? Come on now.
Yeah. I just want to, man. Look, I'm sure when I said this to you long ago, I still mean it. If you set it up where you need a couple comedians to come up here, I'll come up and perform for the Veterans Community Project over there, and I'll have them veterans in stitches. Okay, and I'll bring a guy that he'll have them in stitches. All right, and we'll bring you up there, and we'll let you do you. We'll just hand you the mic, you do you, and we'll go. I want to make a big event about it because, this. If you ever want to get behind something in your life, this is it. What the hell are you waiting on? This is it. This is what you get behind right here, man. I tell you, since we talked to you last, you've got a lot of things. A lot of things popping off. You're everywhere, and you feel like Johnny Cash. I've been everywhere. And so it's awesome. Let me see. Some of his comments here. Also known as the Amish NASCAR. Yeah. Great stuff. Yeah. Well, thank you, Dean. Appreciate it so much. Guys, we're here with Vincent Morales, our buddy, man. We love that. We love having him on here. He's been on there several times now. It's like a second home to him. He's from the Veterans Community Project. Oh, stuck it. Show's over. That's it.
There you go.
Veterans Community Project Vice President, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
So I have a myriad of titles, a jack of all trades, kind of a master of none. So the easiest one is kind of co-founder. That's one hat that I wear. Vice President of National Expansion, I wear that hat. Veteran Supportive Services Training Manager, I wear that hat. Hey, brother, if it needs to be done, if there's a mop needs to be pushed, I'm pushing it.
Hey,
there you go.
You're a person in management position.
There we go.
You get her done. Yeah. All right.
100%, brother.
Yeah. So we're going to take a pause from Vincent real quick, and we'll move on to a couple other things.
Okay.
And I hope you hang around because we still want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Go through. All right. Now it's time for our memes. And, I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
We're sorry, not sorry for what you see. And I hope you ain't watching when you're driving. If you are, you're a fool anyway. But by the way, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
Yep.
Give us some love out there. Vincent needs all the love he deserves, and he deserves a lot of it
That's
because of what he
right.
does. So hit him up there and give him some like. All right, here we go. Definition of overthinking. I had to look at it twice because I thought he was airing his tire up. I'm thinking, no, he's taking the lug nuts
Take
off.
lug nuts off.
I'm trying to figure that out too. Okay, I got you.
Wondering how that knuckle's going to work on that.
Yeah, I don't look like that's a certified knuckle for impact. But have you ever seen one of these? It's a roller in the 1920 homes for your rolling pin. I've been in construction for 35 years. I've never seen one of them, nor demoed one out or replaced it or anything.
No.
That is cool. Although if you didn't have a roller, you probably harbor all kind of other things in it shouldn't be in there. But
I'll lay you odds somewhere. One of those cabinet drawers down on the bottom is probably a flower bin.
Probably
They
so.
used to have a flower bin lined with metal in there because mice can't eat through it. I'll lay you odds. Yep.
Now this next picture, I promise you, it's not mine. I don't own a car, so this is not me. Hot Wheels Redneck Series. Toy Hauler. I guarantee you, Vincent, you've been in Kansas City. You've probably seen a few things like that.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen, and I think I seen something like that over the weekend. That's why I was looking at it again.
Probably he's checking. Is that the one I seen? Let me
I was
Look there in
"Oh,
total
that's familiar."
astonishment.
Yeah.
Like, how did they do that?
How did I do that? Yeah. This guy here's got a bad seal in the red.
Okay, brother, I'll give you, brother. I like that one. That was a good one.
That's good. I don't care who you are. That's a good one right there. All right. I ate 4 cans of alphabet soup and just had the largest vowel movement ever. Some dad jokes. Some dad jokes are funny.
Hey, so those are good jokes. There's definitely are good jokes. They're appropriate. I'm gonna save some of those so I can, because I don't know about, and obviously comedy is your specialty, brother. But when I get put on the spot, tell a joke, I don't have any appropriate jokes whatsoever. So I'm gonna have to save that one, brother.
Some say I don't. I do, but some say I don't. But that's wrong. Yes, I do. I can perform in a church.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah. All right, here we go. Now, Dean Cerny's. He's been known to send me some stuff. We do a lot of mesh over on the show, crossing human beings over and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this one here, I ain't too sure about this one. I'm kind of upset by this one. Mr. Conway Fitty. Picking up poor Conway Twig like that. Man.
I mean, I'll be honest. I love the denim suit. I love the denim jacket. I think that's what kind of puts it all together.
Can't argue with that.
That was perfect. Whoever they did the research. This next one, I want to apologize ahead of time. The WO Radio Show wants to apologize to Travis Kelsey. Okay, we're not picking on your woman, but
yeah, we are.
You know what? Save the bullshit. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Here we go. Tyler Swift.
That one, it's hard to say. It's a train wreck. I can't stop looking at it. It's hard to know what's going on there.
Yeah, you don't want to laugh, but you are. Like, we laugh at it.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's why I'm laughing. Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is for the ladies. We tease the ladies sometimes on here, so this is one for you guys. Where's your husband? He's in the garden. I didn't see him. You need to dig a little.
You'll find them. Just go a couple of back. You'll find them.
What kind of shovel are you using? Anyone think that turning loose a Spanish fighting bull and all these riots is a great idea? I'm asking for a friend. I mean, I'm a bad man and all, but if I see that coming, I'm done. Forget
that. Yeah, you go ahead and protest and sit there on the campuses all you want to. We're going to turn something loose here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit in the truck and wait on my friend. No, wait on. I'll stand over there.
I'm going to get on top of a building. He'll turn my truck over.
That's right. And all veterans realize this: waking up the wrong guy in the wrong bunk for over 50 years. Remember them? You want to hear something funny? I still got mine.
I got mine in my Foot Locker.
Yeah, I still got mine.
Still got mine in my Foot Locker.
I ain't been in the military 30 years. Still got mine.
Mine's been in there for 50 years.
Yeah, probably
better.
The ball probably don't even work now.
Oh yeah, I put a D cell battery. I put 2 D cells in it the other day. Turned it on. It works.
So you know the craziest part about it is that you guys had it in your time. When I first got in, they were still issuing those. I still have one as well. Now they finally going away from that, but to the fact that piece of equipment was field tested that long, hell of a piece of equipment.
Yeah, that was military proof. I'm sure now they got something brighter. Those wasn't very damn bright.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But that and a 45 and down into a tunnel you go.
Yeah. Well,
and it don't shine very far down that tunnel.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to do our video memes.
Did you know if you have a tape measure, you can use a tape measure to see how old you are? I'm going to show you how. What you're going to do, you're going to get your tape measure and you're going to bend it over just like this. And what you're going to do, since it's year 2024, you're going to, on your inches, you're going to go all the way to 224 inches. Just like this. 224 inches right here. And you're going to line the other end of the tape measure right here at 224. And you're going to go all the way down to the year you were born. So I was born in 1990. So I'm going to go to 190 and look straight across, and that tells me how old I am, 34. If you were born in year 2000, look straight across from 200. You're going to be 24 this year, or you already are 24. And any way you go, say you were born in 1980, you go straight across from 180, and it shows that you're 44 or going to be 44 this year. That's something a lot of people don't know. So if you stick with,
it's not something a lot of people don't know. It's something a lot of people don't care.
I was also gonna ask, isn't basic arithmetic and like figuring out how old you are, like if I have to get a tape measure to figure out my age, I'm probably already losing. Just my thought process, brother.
Yeah, you know what? You exactly right. If you could use a tape measure and you got time to figure that out, you ain't working.
You ain't working. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he wants me to listen to him how to make money. Dude, look at me like you ain't been working because you make your crap up. And what my other question, what if that was an easy reader? The easy read tape measures are crap.
Yeah.
Everybody does their thing. You mess around and be 210 years old.
Oh yeah.
A fraction. You'd be 210 and 5/8 or something. All right. I found this one for you.
1930 seconds.
I found this one for you.
Mexican word of the day. Tissue. Today I'm gonna teach you how to say what the fuck in Spanish. Que chingado. Again. Que chingado. So if somebody cuts you off on the road, que chingado. Just like that.
Is that right?
Oh, 100%. But the best part about it, I thought it was going to be, the word was going to be tissue. I thought the word was going to be, I'm going to teach you, but listen, I teach you this. That's what I thought he was going.
He's a redneck Mexican. He's going to teach you, he's going to tell you another word.
They're real, brother. They're real. I got plenty in my family.
Yeah. Well, people don't believe me. Rednecks are only white. No, that's not true. I'm biracial. I'm biracial.
Just look around.
Rednecks come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, brother. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
That's right. And you know what? You might not want to make fun of them because if something goes down, we're surviving.
Yeah.
Okay? That's all I'm saying.
You need them. You know, as I left and as I joined the military, I always thought I thought it was very urban, right? Because I'm growing in Kansas City and down in the neighborhood. When I leave, I meet people from the East Coast and West Coast. Apparently, I'm country. I had no idea that I was country, and I have a lot of redneck tendencies. I didn't know that either. But then after spending time down in southern Missouri, Warsaw, Camdenton, all them great places, Rolla, I can see how that is conceived. And you know what? I need my redneck brothers. I love my redneck brothers. I need them by my side, man.
That's too much like work. That's too much like work. My wife tell me how old I am. The next thing I know, I get hurt doing dumb stuff, doing dumb shit. Yeah. You know how old you are? No, baby, when you want to remind me. Yeah. My wife tells me one time I was doing something. She goes, when she does that, she's fixing to say some things, right? She says, you do know you're 52, right? Yes, I know how old I am. I'm just making sure that you really know how old you are. Yes. Well, yes, baby. I get it. Okay. That means don't do whatever I'm about to do. All right, here we go.
Let me be president. I'll be the first president to send crack addicts to war. Think about it. They are looking for something to do every night. Every night they are looking for something to do. They are looking every night. You see them walking, just looking for things. They be looking, don't they? Working. They be great lookouts. Great lookouts. They would never fall asleep on the job.
He does that good.
Yeah.
They would never get shot. You've never seen a crack addict shot in your life. They see the bullets coming, they so high. It's like the Matrix. They see. I don't even know you, player.
I don't even know you, player.
They be picking up landmines. There's some good aluminum right here.
Good aluminum right here.
All the priests, I'm tired of that too. All the priests who touch the boys or whatever, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna lie to them like they lied to the kids. That's right. We're gonna send them on a fake retreat. We get close, push them off the plane with no parachutes. Those who are innocent will be saved. Good luck to you. You know, okay. Well, you'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Keep the line moving.
That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. All right, here's the next one. Wait, no, Vince, come back and
If you saved $1 a day for a year, do you know how much money you'd have? Roughly $30,000.
This is not a skit. She actually believes.
She actually believes that.
I'm gonna play it. Bring Vincent back. I'm gonna play this to you one more time. She actually believes this.
Yes.
Listen
This
closely.
is not a skit.
No, listen what she says.
If you saved $1 a day for a year, do you know how much money you'd have? Roughly $30,000.
Sure.
Yeah, she needs a tape measure. Yeah, she did. That tape measure.
I was gonna say, what did I miss there?
She's not doing any of my bookkeeping. None.
No, definitely not.
All right, here's my old boy, Ron White. I love Ron White. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I ran for president of the United States, and I don't think I won because nobody's called and I quit watching television. My platform was a little different than our president's platform. He wants to build a wall between the U.S. and Mexico to keep out immigrants, and I wanted to build a net between the U.S. and Canada to keep those fucking geese out of here. I fucking hate geese. I fucking hate them. I got attacked by a goose when I was a kid. And I never got over it. My uncle was a Baptist preacher, and I was at his little white clapboard Baptist church in a little bitty town in Texas. And I was sitting on a vacation Bible school. I'm back on the back porch of the church eating my little sandwich, 6 years old, drinking my Kool-Aid. This goose comes out of this pond like a fucking killing machine. Bites me on the fucking leg, steals my sandwich, leaves me shudder crying. I had nightmares about it my entire goddamn childhood. I fucking hate them. They're not natural. Geese aren't natural. They're not. The way they cross the street right in front of fucking cars with that weird-ass confidence. Yo, bitch, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Lock those beady eyes on you? I got 17 friends behind me. Nobody's moving till we could have crossed this street. They could have flown over the fucking street.
They were doing that.
I'm in my car all intimidated. I'm like, what'd I even do? I could put my car in drive and roll over your ass. Nobody would give a shit. I wouldn't do it. No one in this fucking room would do it. You know why? Because we're scared to fucking death of geese. Nobody wants to talk about it but me. And we should be afraid of geese too, and I'll tell you why. A goose is the only animal on the planet could take a jetliner out of the fucking sky and make it land on the Hudson River. That's what happened to that plane. So he landed on the Hudson River. Geese started flying through the engines of that jet. Radical terrorist Canadian geese.
Look at his face. Oh my.
Built a net.
Built a net.
No other animal crosses the road with this kind of fucking poise. That's all I'm saying. No other fucking animal does this. When my dog gets out of the yard, gets in the street, he's like, oh fuck, I'm in the road! Does a Z pattern to get across. Squirrels, nature's most shitty critical thinkers. Well, I've been here, but I've never been here, and if I only did. Cats die when they touch the road. That's all a cat has to do is just pow! There's so many dead cats on my street, it looks carpeted.
Carpet Eddie.
Goose anywhere in your goddamn life just laying there dead because it died somewhere? Fuck no, you have not.
Come to think of it.
Because they rarely fucking die. I have a backup plan to curtail the goose population in America. I'm going to open a chain of restaurants that only sells baby goose pussy lip tacos.
There's something wrong with him. I'm telling you what. Oh boy, who we got here?
Changed his liquor.
Yeah, changed his liquor. He did that. Yeah. He said he quit drinking one time. I'm thinking, now Ron.
Come
on now. I mean, listen, we're both in the same profession. We're colleagues. Quit lying to me. You know? Oh, damn, man. All right. Vince is going to step out. He'll be right back in.
Okay.
His phone just keeps on ringing. Yeah. Just tell him to turn on the W radio show and quit calling you. All right. So we got that took care of. All right. So now we're going to go do a little bit of on this day in history. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. On this day in history, 1945, Adolf Hitler commits suicide in his underground bunker. Well, good for him.
Okay.
That's all I can say about that.
That's it.
Today is April 30th on this day in history. First of all, big shout out to my wife. Her birthday was yesterday. Okay.
Oh,
Y'all
wow.
gave her a lot
Happy
of love.
birthday.
We appreciate y'all giving her a lot of love. One guy brought up the fact that his condolences to her for putting up with me. That's correct. That is correct.
She should have got a sympathy card.
Yes, yes, she should have. She needs to give her
A birthday sympathy card.
A birthday sympathy card. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. All right. 1977, over 2,000 protesters occupy Seabrook Nuclear Power Plant construction site. I believe I'd have stayed the hell away from that place. But anyway, 1997, Big Ben clock stops at 12:11 p.m. for 43 minutes. I was going to talk about how Big Ben might have threw a 97-yard interception or something.
Oh, yeah. That's
Wrong guy. My brain.
Whoa, wrong one.
Yeah, my brain went totally wrong. I was like, what are you? The clock. Okay, yeah, my bad.
It's a goose's fault.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. 1993, World Wide Web, WWW, launches in public domain. Year my sons were born. 1897, British psychiatrist J.J. Thomson announces the discovery of electrons. Okay. 2019, Japan's Emperor Akito abdicates. 2019. Oh, he abdicated the throne. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we got it now.
All right, I was like, what? 1939, New York World's Fair opens. 1803, United States and France complete the Louisiana Purchase. 1975, fall of Saigon, South Vietnam surrenders.
April 29th.
April 29th. There you go. Well, see, yeah, there were, I guess I took him a day to ink dry or something, maybe. No. 1993, tennis star Monica Seals stabbed. Oh, I remember that. That's a long time ago.
Yep.
Remember, that's a long, long time ago. So, but welcome back, brother. This day in 1989 or 1789, George Washington gives first presidential inauguration address. Okay. 1859, first installment of A Tale of Two Cities is published. It's been that long ago.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Well,
Tale of Two Cities. That old.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realize that. A 1997 controversial coming out episode of Elaine airs. Well, I'll touch that another day. It wasn't a controversy, but anyway. 1863, Battle of, what was that, Chandlersville? Close enough, begins. 1948, original Land Rover debuts at Auto Show. Okay.
Cool.
1917, Battle of Boot takes place between Anglo-Indian and Turkish forces. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's this day.
On this day in history.
On this day in history. I didn't share it, so people didn't get to see it. But that's
right.
okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Well, I guess 30th would have been right because we were the last ones out of there on the 29th, and then of course the next day,
Yeah.
30th. Yeah. But
Richie, Commander,
what's a
can
few
you hear
hours?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we got you.
So I'm sorry. I got just real quick. Let me get this here. I apologize. Every interruption that has happened, it was calls, and a couple of them were work and president. So I apologize about that.
No problem.
No,
Everybody,
not a
brother,
problem.
thank you for letting me back in, and I'm here. I've been able to kind of quote some stuff here, brother. So I apologize about that. Sorry, everybody.
That's all right. That's all right. No, ain't no apology necessary.
Yep, old school.
Especially on here, we have so much technical difficulties. Wonder we get through a show. Just said he quit drinking probably because his drink ran out. That's why Ron White quit drinking.
The two of us are a constant interruption anyway, so it's no big deal.
I said, did Richie mute him? No, I didn't mute him. He's having technical problems. On this date in 2020, we discovered our president is a moron. That's a
For 25 cents extra.
25 cents extra.
Yeah, get more on it.
Extra, yeah.
Was that a specific president or all presidents? Did we just collectively realize that they all do a bad job? What was that? Is there a narrative on that one, brother?
No, I said 20. I said in 2020. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get back into it. Vincent, I brought you out here. I wanted to talk about everything you got going on. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We almost forgot one of our segments. Oh, we can't forget this one. This is our world famous missing persons.
Missing person.
Yeah, we have to do missing
Yes,
persons.
we have to do that.
Here she is, right here. Okay, and I try to go between females and males and children, and so I get a wide range. Today we're going to talk about Carla Rodriguez. Is that right?
Yes.
Vince
Yes, looking at this is
Rodriguez, right?
Carla Rodriguez. Yes, sir.
Okay, here's the pictures of this little girl. Take a good look at her. There's age enhanced. I like when they do these age enhanced photos. It's pretty cool. And then there she is. I guess more mature. All right. Dates used: September 1982. That's her date of birth. Hair black, eyes brown. Sex: she's a female. Race: white and Hispanic. Okay. Scars and marks: Carla has a small mole above her right eyebrow. I can't really tell. Her hair's
in there.
Hair's in there. Okay. The FBI is offering a reward up to $5,000 for information that leads to the whereabouts of Carla Rodriguez. Additional reward money may be available. Okay. Carla Rodriguez was last seen in Las Vegas, Nevada on October 20th, 1999. At the time of her disappearance, she spoke limited English. Okay. Anyone with information regarding this case is asked to contact the Las Vegas Division of FBI at 702-385-1281, your local FBI office, and your nearest American embassy or consulate from Las Vegas. Submit an anonymous tip online. One more time, guys. Take a good look at these photos here. All right. If you guys see Miss Rodriguez, please give her give the family a call. I'm sure they deeply would love to know her whereabouts. All right, now, before we do our outdoor segment, we got a little bit of time before J-Dub comes on. I want to bring you on here, one, because you're intelligent. Okay, I know you want to put out everything about what you do, and I love what you do, and hope to be a part of it with you. But also, I want to talk about something. I didn't really know there was a great debate about this next topic. Next topic I'm going to talk about here is, did we really land on the moon? Okay. And I learned this in a veteran discussion. Some veterans were talking about, and you'd be surprised, it's almost 50-50 of the people that believe we did land on the moon, and people say we didn't even go to the moon. And if you look at some of the evidence, they say, well, the moon's got some dust up there, and the shuttle was so thin that it, or the rocket was so thin that that stuff would eat through there, and they have a lot of great evidence. Some of it's speculation, and some of it's not. I never really gave a crap because I didn't really care if we landed on the moon or not. I wasn't around at that time, But what's your opinion on the moon? What does Vincent Morales think? Did we land on the moon?
I think we kind of come from the same era where I look at a person, a man, and their face and their eyes, and I want to I want to believe that they are, truthful to me. So
Right.
we can have all the conspiracy theories and the whole nine, but from what I recall, there were some gentlemen, some outstanding Americans who participated in this.
Yes.
And so if these mother lovers tell me they landed on the moon, I'm going to go ahead and take their word for it because I believe them. Now, that's me at face value. Can I also believe that it's a big made up conspiracy? Oh, 100%. I know what the government does because we've been a part of the government.
Yeah.
So to play kind of devil's advocate and answer the question, yeah, I believe the gentleman that tells the story because I believe their story, their narrative, and I want to believe them. But I also know what the government does because my goofy ass was in Iraq looking for WMDs in 2004. So that tells you exactly how fucking smart we are. I am. So
Well, see, that's one thing the veterans said. Look, I don't know why veterans are suspicious of anything. We walk around looking for stuff that ain't even there.
Yeah.
Some of our terminology. Police the area. That means pick up the trash.
Pick up the trash.
Police,
Yeah.
I got my gun out. I'm looking. Who am I looking for? Where's he at?
Get the cigarette back.
What the hell?
Mhm.
So
Pick up that gun wrapper.
Scuttlebutt.
Yeah.
Listen, when I
I
was
haven't heard that one in a while.
No, when I went in the military, they look at me saying something. I'm like, they said, "What's the matter? King, you retired?" I said, "I don't understand what the hell you're saying. What English? What language is that?"
I mean, I'll be honest to the point where soup sandwich all the time. I was in chow line looking for the soup called sandwich. I'm looking for what kind of soup do you want? Tomato, basil? I want sandwich. That's not a flavor, sir. It's a soup sandwich. Yes, it is.
Yep.
You take it up with him. I want one, but you take it up with him. Yeah. Oh yeah. You hear something? What? At one time they said, "All right, King, you've been messing up. It's time for you to do some grass eaters." You want me to eat grass?
Eat grass?
What the hell? What kind of shit did I sign up for? No, you never heard of that? I wouldn't be shocked if I heard of it. No. Or sideways jumping jacks. I thought they were sideways. I didn't know that. Man, I was like, whoa. Okay, so yeah, but anyway, they said that they didn't believe it. My son, grown ass man, makes quite a bit of money doing what he loves to do, swears to me that it's all fake.
Okay.
And that's certainly his opinion. So I did a little bit of research, not much, because the moon landing is boring as hell to me. I really don't care if they did or they didn't. No matter difference.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that we was in a race with Russia. Okay. And so they said, and that's a piece of evidence they use. We were in so much of a race that we just made up. See, if you look at the backdrop or something, you see reflections. Well, I looked at the backdrop, didn't see any reflections. But my question is to you this, and I asked them, where the hell did the moon dust come from?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like it on the planet nowhere that you just walk down the street to a hardware store or Costco's and get a pocket full of it. Where did the moon dust come from?
Yeah.
They said, well, they shipped it in somewhere. From where?
From where?
The moon.
Somebody had to go to the moon to get it.
You gotta go to the moon to get it.
Well, you think there's only a little bit of it. There's a reason why there's only a little bit of it. So, but again, listen, I'm not making fun of them. Some of these guys with conspiracy theories go all out in left field. I just tell them, look, dude, you something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But some of these guys, if they want to talk to me about it, have an honest debate, okay. I think we did land on the moon. I think we did. But I'm like, I wouldn't be shocked if I'm 93 and they're like, oh, by the way, we didn't go to the moon. Oh, hell. Okay.
So to the veteran aspect, brother, 100%. I think pragmatically we look at it and say, this makes sense. And to your point, I ain't going to invest that much energy.
Yeah.
But being a part of the system, being a part of the machine, knowing what does and does not happen, it won't be surprising, as you said. Oh shit, that actually didn't happen. Oh, the world really is flat.
Yeah.
you never know. You never know what the government.
That one, I don't believe the world's flat.
No.
That one, I don't believe
brother.
that.
I don't either.
Because it's almost scientifically impossible.
Yeah, it
to be
is.
flat. I think people say, well, look at the science. Okay, listen to the science. It ain't perfectly round by any means. It's not. It's it's jagged looking and all that. It gives you the appearance because you're so high up and the ocean makes it look round. It's actually not.
Mm-hmm.
So to the theory, well, it's not round. Maybe it ain't, but it ain't flat. Okay, and so that one I believe. But the moon thing, I think we did go. But all the honesty, I don't really care. They want to get a big old debate going. Well, that president, easy. I don't care what president was when the moon happened. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
I wasn't there. Don't care. It doesn't interest me. It don't. Now if you want to argue who's buried in Billy the Kid's grave, Well, let's have a conversation, okay? Because I'm an outlaw enthusiast. I love talking
Is
about
that really Jesse James or not?
Yeah, is that really Jesse James or not? You know,
Okay.
how'd you get that information? Well, why do we got some cat there in Texas saying he's Jesse James? He got a lot of anyway.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh shit! Oh shit! We got you rolling now, brother.
Yeah,
We got you rolling now.
Got him on a roll now.
I know guys that
Got to reel
still-
him in.
I know guys that still swear Elvis is alive. Okay. I don't he can't be alive anymore by now. He'd be so freaking old. You know, odds are he's dead by now.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, people think, well, no, he, you know, there's some guy told me one time about that. He goes, well, do you ever see the movie Men in Black? When he talk about those, I'm like, you shitting me. You're gonna bring up are you kidding? Are you
really gonna
what?
go there?
What? It's entertaining. That's like me telling you jokes. Not all my jokes are exactly 100% true. I did Hollywood some of it. Okay. Oh, you do that? Oh, okay. You need to go somewhere else.
Go away. Go away. Go away.
The world. I can guarantee you that the planet is not flat. There you go. having circumvented the world. Yeah, you being in the Navy, I probably think you've seen some other spots. I have too. But yeah. So one more conspiracy. I've never really asked you before.
Okay.
The shooter in the grassy knoll, the Kennedy assassination. And I'm not trying to prove anything or get anybody off anything. I don't think Lee Harvey Oswald was the only one involved in that deal.
Oh no, there was more than one trigger guy.
Yeah. Now, according to them, no. According to the paperwork, no. I don't know. Where are you at on that? We've never really talked about that.
I'm with you on that one, brother. I'm with you on that one 100%. There had to be just the political climate at the time, all the implications, all the great things. Once again, knowing the government the way that we know the government. Yeah, there was 100%. There's more than there's no way that there was one shooter in this area, and I can't recall the caliber and the distance, but I do remember this at one time that for that specific shot, that distance and that caliber. Not saying that it was because there was 3 shots that was taken, correct?
Yes.
3 shots. One was a headshot. I used to remember the exact lineage of this, but you guys can probably help me on this. But
yeah,
there had to be there was more than one shooter. There's no way around that. At least in my opinion.
Right, unless he could bend bullets, there was no way he could have fired 3 shots.
Well, they proved that there was no way that he could fire those 3 shots as quickly as they was fired with that rifle.
With that bolt action rifle.
Yeah, there was no way because they picked the top Marine sharpshooters and they couldn't even do it.
No.
Yeah, they said it was impossible.
Yeah. And if you look, the trees and everything were pretty good sized trees.
Yeah.
And he got. I'm not saying he didn't fire 1 shot. He might have had. It's awful suspicious, but how they got him so damn fast and the circumstances in which they caught him, you know.
Or if he even fired a shot.
Well, no, see, that might be another topic someday.
Well, and also to the shot and the number of shots in that time frame, that bolt action and that fast, that's you're one of the an elite shooter. You're kind of in that Chris Kyle type of shit. If you're hitting,
you're above him. You're above Chris Kyle.
And this guy, Lee Harvey Oswald, was an idiot.
Yeah,
exactly.
He was
exactly.
I mean, he wouldn't shoot 3 shots at nothing. Okay,
exactly.
So, anyway, I think one day, well, I probably never see it, and maybe not my kids, but maybe my grandkids someday. A breaking news story, evidence came forth. Who really did it? You know.
I've always said they're just waiting for everybody involved to be so far down the road. They've all died off, so there's nothing more to do about anything. You know,
they're getting pretty close.
Yeah.
You know the beautiful part about it is that when that breaking news story comes out, it's going to be Elvis telling it from the moon, which we didn't land on. You know what I mean? That's going to be a breaking news story, brother.
Sing the song. All right. I know who did it. I know who did it.
There you go. There you go.
The thing is, nobody gonna know who he even is. Who the hell is Elvis?
Who's Elvis?
I'm turning the channel. I don't know who this guy is.
Where's this guy?
Button your shirt up, fatty. Button your shirt up, fatty. No. All right. So, Mr. Morales, sir.
Yes, sir.
What do you got coming up next?
Yes.
What do I got coming up next? Well, I have dinner coming up next. I don't know what that exactly looks like. I'm thinking kind of meatloaf. Well, y'all know what you got planned, but
Ate mine on the way back from the doctor.
Okay.
Hardee's.
Truly, brother, on the horizon, a couple of different things. For the organization, finishing out the builds in our St. Louis project, finishing out the builds in Longmont as well as Sioux Falls. We have property acquired in Glendale, Arizona, so kind of starting that project up, as well as Milwaukee. One that I'm truly really proud about, and I'm kind of advocating for across the board is veterans in cannabis. Something
Okay.
that I know that has helped me immensely. A lot of all the good government, things that they were giving me that necessarily weren't the best for me. So kind of that new phase of the veteran journey into healing and healing with cannabis. That's kind of one of the big forefronts that we have right now. It's an amazing tool, and being able to advocate for it because I know it helps our brothers. I know it helps our sisters. I know it's I always hear it's a gateway drug. It's a lie. It's an exit drug. It's an exit off narcotics, an exit off opioids, an exit off antidepressants. It's an exit off alcohol. I know all this shit because I've been down that road, brother.
Right.
So
Right.
that's the big thing, man. Just keep plugging away, finishing our villages, and making sure that our brothers and sisters have a roof over their head, and then that we're fulfilling that American dream, man.
How many of these tiny homes do you put in a little complex down there on an average?
So there's not necessarily an average, brother. Commander, I'll tell you that our biggest village is St. Louis with 50 tiny houses.
Okay.
We designed the villages to the need of the community. We
Okay.
will not have a project that has any less than 25 tiny houses on there. That's about the small that will scale it down. So average, between 20 and 30. But once again, depending on the size of the village, just depending on the need of the community.
Do you hit much resistance when you go in to find a spot of land to put these tiny homes on or anything like that? I mean, just out of curiosity, I mean, all cities are different and there's all kinds of loopholes and there's always somebody that wants to complain about something somewhere.
So yes, we've faced that NIMBYism, not my backyard type of approach. We were blessed enough that was not the approach in Kansas City, our flagship village. That we know the community really embraced us. I'll tell you that does happen, Commander. But the way we get around it, and I won't say get around it, the way we work with individuals in the community is educating them how our program is full reintegration, how you actually bring property value up, which we've done in every location, how all the positives that people would not traditionally think of moving homeless individuals into your community. Every one of our locations that we have brought property value up. We have increased revenue to the local communities, and we've actually been fully embraced by the communities that we're currently in. We have had some of that, not my backyard. I don't want that here. But with some good conversation and some reasoning, people understand that it isn't just putting homeless people there, and there's programming, there's a lot of support in that area.
Right. I remember a few years ago, just before you came on the show for the first time when I met you, there had been, I think, a couple months prior to that, an article come out in our VFW magazine that highlighted the tiny homes there in Kansas City, and it was an excellent article. I read it 2 or 3 times, and it answered a lot of questions that I had in my mind and things like that, and how Kansas City really came out, like you said, embraced that for the veterans. So yeah, I was just kind of curious at the Kansas City being your pilot home place for this to start it off, if you'd met any opposition anywhere else where you were trying to do this. And of course, like you said, education and educating the community and bringing them up to speed and letting them know, this is not what you think it's going to be. I think a lot of stigma is going on there where we got these homeless vets are going to be around here, drugs and alcohol and all that, and it was just going to really affect our property values around here. Yeah, I didn't want it in my backyard. So I'm glad that you're navigating through all that. That's awesome.
And then, my brother, you hit the nail on the head. Stigma, right? We talk about stigma left and right, and
Yeah.
naturally, people assume they hear the word homeless. The stigmas automatically pop up is kind of the substance abuse and
Yes.
mental health. But I'll just be honest with you, brother. Let's say you join it, you go off living with mom and dad, you join the military at 18. Uncle Sam's taking care of you. You never truly learn how to budget. I can tell you there are a lot of individuals who are, currently in housing instability situations just due to financial situations, not because of any other substance abuse or any mental health, because once again, living with mom and dad, you always had a roof over your head, you had chow, 3 houses.
They
and a
just
car,
don't know
right?
how to handle money. They don't know how to budget. Exactly.
And that's 100%. That's not something that's taught in the military. At least the last
No,
time I checked, they don't teach you how to do that.
Are you kidding? we didn't get paid by check. We got paid in cash with the finance officer. We marched us up and, and paid. Oh yeah, we were paid in cash.
We got a check.
Yeah, gave us our LES. They gave us our LES, counted out the cash. We had to count the cash back. We signed off on it,
Well,
took our LES, our money. Then you walk to the barracks and lose it all with one roll of the
And
dice.
lose it all. Hey, Commander, brother, I gotta tell you this. I didn't believe that was true, right? That's not my era. But when I got downrange, that's exactly how they pay us with kind of that cash, and the system was set up.
Yeah.
And everything you just said there, I'm gonna do the cliche, man. Wars change, warriors don't. Everything you just said, brother, we get that cash, and I'd lose it all real quick in a dice roll or paying some debts or whatever. So I'd imagine.
Thank God for the meal card, so at least I'm not going to starve.
Right.
And I got a bone.
When I was in, they paid us with a check, unless we went overseas on the ship or something.
Yes.
Take your thumb and say, "Put your palm out." Put your palm out.
Yeah.
Then we go downstairs and get a game of tunk or some type of 7-card stud going, and somebody would come back with money, somebody wouldn't.
100%.
I have to say that I was lucky. I came out more often than not with the money.
Then you always got the loan shark, around there, which was like me.
Yeah.
Hey, you got $5? Yeah, 5 for 10 on payday.
Look at there. Dean said the same thing. I'll loan you 20 for 40. And if you don't, I'm gonna bust your head.
Then I got the first sergeant in on it, and he was getting a cut. And he was my strong man.
You know what we call that? Pimping ain't easy.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't easy is what that's called. Pimping ain't easy. I mean, hey,
100%.
100%. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to do our trivia question now. Now, this is a 2-part question.
2-part.
You tell me the name of the song. You get 50 entries into the mystery box. You tell me the name of the song, the name of the guy or gal that sings it. If you want to throw a date in there, that's fine. I'll give you 100 entries into the mystery box. And as y'all know, the mystery box is a box we put swag in. And right now, it's got some good swag in it right now. I'm going to mail that out in November during the Memorial Day weekend, or not Memorial, Veterans Day weekend. Veterans Day weekend. And if you're near us, I'll hand it to you. If you win it and you live somewhere else, I'll reach in my pocket and I'll mail it to you. This is the 6th mystery box that we got going on here. All right, here we go. This is the song. I'm not gonna sing too much of it. I'm gonna try to sing a little bit of it. Here's the lyrics. Politics can start a fight. Religion's hard to know who's right. And there's one more topic that I won't touch. That one's hurts too much. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. I'm not gonna tell you what genre, what style of music. Hell, it could be a rap song, bro. I'm not gonna tell you any different. You got to tell me 100 entries in the mystery box, guys. Politics can start a fight. Religion's hard to know who's right. There's one more topic that I won't touch. That one's hurts too much. Uh-oh. Wife's in.
Nothing.
It's Vincent's fault, Shelley. It's Vincent's fault. He did it. Anything you hear,
he did.
it's his
Yep.
fault.
I got nothing. That's a
Yeah. Well, I'll give you guys a couple minutes to figure that out, because I know some people are going to want to do it.
Well, everybody's Googling that up.
Yeah, we're Googling. I can hear the fingers.
I can hear the Googling going.
Bang. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. Sammy Kershaw, Politics, Religion, and Her. That song, I am not ashamed to tell you this. I'm a grown man. That song made me cry for a long time, because it always got played at my grandma's grave. And I miss that woman so much in my life. It took me a long time not to shed a tear when I walked away from the grave. So there you go. Good job, Dean. I'm gonna get you down here for 100 entries. And if that's something, if you like that kind of trivia, Dean, I'll do it again sometime for everybody. But that's let me see where
Commander,
Yes.
Big Pimpin.
Yes.
I have to cut this short, and I apologize for all the disconnectivity.
Oh,
I got
no.
I got dad duties, brother. And
Okay, I get you. I
I'm
get you.
getting pinged on dinner.
All right. Well, real quick before you go,
Yes, sir.
guys, I want you to take a look at this man, Vincent Morales. He's a good dude. He's been on here for several times. He's going to continue to come on. He's got an open platform. No matter whenever you come on, whether either when I'm doing this show or if I'm on some other thing doing something else, he's always got a platform. Absolutely love what he's doing. Please volunteer, whether it's time,
yes,
money. I'm sure they can use some money. Volunteer. Give this man. You're helping other veterans out, and there's a lot of us out there that say we help other veterans. This is an opportunity. It's an opportunity. Help out your veteran. Before you leave, sir, give us a closeout on your behalf. We're not done. We're still going to have the show, guys, but Vince is going to close himself out.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Commander. I want to thank Big Pimpin for having me back on, brother. I want to thank everybody in attendance. This is really it's a fulfillment of a dream to me and a promise I made to a brother that I would never let him and his memory be in vain and those losses in vain. And now being here, going through the shit, making the journey, and being able to give back, it's rewarding. And man, I love my country. I love my brothers and sisters, and I love being here. And I want to thank you all for this. And as Richie said, man, hop on veteranscommunityproject.org. Give it a look. Of course, dollars are always amazing, but I'll be honest, what is even more important is your time coming down, showing our brothers and sisters that we care, that we have their back, and we have not forgotten them. And we do that, once again, by just showing up and showing out. Thank you very much, and I appreciate that, brother. Hey, and I got your email, right? You sent me your email?
Yes.
All right. We are going to get you down to VCP, and we're going to put you on the stand-up. I'm not going to get up there because I got to be, a little bit, but I got you, brother. This is happening, and this will be a live show. I promise you that one, brother.
No, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, just get together. We'll iron out some of the rules. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, some people only want clean comedy. Some people want comedy. They want adult comedy, So we'll have to talk about that, and if we need some more people, I got the guys. Brother, hey, man, I don't normally tell a grown man I love him, but we love what you do, man. You hear me? And you're always welcome on here. God bless you, man. I don't know if you're religious or not, but God bless you anyway. You take all the blessings you get, and have a good time.
All right. I love you, brothers, man.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Take care, brother.
Have a good evening.
Vincent Morales right there, ladies and gentlemen. Man,
doing a good thing.
I
Good
enjoy
thing.
when he comes on the show. I really do, man. He's a good dude. Excellent dude. Dean Cerny put a second part of that. He come out in January of 1996. That is correct. That song has been out a while. A lot of people didn't know what that was, but it's just a simple song. It's a simple song. A lot of country songs are back in the day. Don't know if it's his greatest song or not, but it's pretty close to one of his greatest songs. Really is. All right, Dean, if you guys are happy with that, I'll do that again some other time, and have a. Let me see where we're at here. Let me get out of this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're looking at there. Okay. He's coming on. He'll be on here in a little bit. Okay. So while waiting on our brother jdub to come on.
Coming.
We're going to go back up here and do some announcements real quick. It's getting close. Man, we're excited to myself, Jeff Onyx, Justin Snodgrass MCing. We're going to do the first show. Okay. That's going to be a clean show. We got some people coming there. Okay. Well, I got some funny, clean stuff. Absolutely. And then after that, at 8:00, well, it's the A-team, gentlemen. It's the A-team. You're Richard Montano here on the flyer. Typhoon Panda, who's not on the flyer, will be here. And myself, we're going to do the adult portion of the show. Okay. We're every one of us have headlined before. So you're getting all headliners on this show. Not one beginner, not one stand-up guy, all headliners on the show. All we got to do is have Justin keep up with what we're doing. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle. If you don't know what 50-50 raffle is, you buy tickets, 1, 10, 20, arm length, whatever. If I call your name, how much ever's in the pot, you get half. All right. We've given away $350
Oh,
half
that's,
that.
That's
That's pretty
good.
fine.
Yeah,
That means
yeah.
the $700 we took.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We have you get food and drink for $7. Food and drink for $7. Water, it's a Brotsworth and some chips. All right, and we got condiments there, so that's going to be for y'all. Y'all want that? Come out there. It's at Jamesport, Missouri, on May 11th. Doubleheader show. $15 per person at the door. I know a lot of people complain about $15, so you got to go to some of these comedy shows. They're getting $25, $30, and the guys ain't even that funny. Okay, proceeds help the veteran suicide guys. Put on by Comedy Vets. Come on out there if you're close by. I know. I see some people on here listening. I know it's close by, so come on that show there. We report about this car. We never got a chance to blow it up. It rained all day, so we couldn't blow it up. We have rescheduled the detonation of this car for January. Okay, so he got a reprieve. The governor gave our Mother Nature gave him a reprieve. Okay, so we're gonna blow that up then. Okay, so now we're just gonna talk between usins.
Essence.
Usins. I heard
Essence. Okay. Essence. Essence. Proper English. Essence.
Usins. Yeah. Well, how's it going?
Two Ewans out there.
What do you got coming up for the American Legion?
American Legion, what we've got coming up is on Memorial Day. We're going to have our annual Memorial Day celebration down at Memorial. And right now I'm getting a guest speaker and a lady to sing the national anthem, working on that. And Mother's Day is coming up also in May, and that's when our first flags go out on our flag route. So a big shout out to all my volunteers out there, especially those with the Elks Lodge that have stepped up and helped to get these flags out last year and coming back. So
nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
nice.
A bunch of great folks. The Scout Troop 87 here in Cameron, Optimus Club. A lot of volunteers that are helping make this possible to keep the doors and the Legion going. But what would really be cool is if some of you younger vets out there want to help other veterans through your American Legion, your VFW is a good way to do that.
Absolutely.
So look me up, get you signed up, get you coming to our meetings. Right now we're hurting for active members, and it's kind of hard to keep things going without active members. And of course, from what I hear from other people in the community and around in other communities, it's that way with all of the organizations anymore.
Yeah.
You just can't get anybody involved to do anything.
Especially these small community branches.
Yeah.
It's hard, guys. And listen, there's some good people at these VFWs. Those of you just tuning in, my rant was a positive rant today.
Yeah.
We was talking about the Pitch magazine out of Kansas City, local magazine out of Kansas City. And you see one of our comedians right there. That's just a picture she took offline.
Yeah.
There's an article about comedy vets. Jeff Onyx has mentioned myself, and some other comedians are mentioned in there as well. And it's awesome to be recognized by your peers and know you make a difference. For example, there's a gentleman, Rick McKenna. I think you know him. Vincent know him, everything. He's
Sure do.
VFW Post Commander, 7397 in Lenexa, Kansas. I've been there and performed several times. And he says he saw several people who attended our comedy vet shows in November, came back and become members of the Post.
Yep. That's awesome.
Now they got a lot more people, but you get the point.
Yeah.
Support them, guys. And not putting flags, great. Now I know there's a critique, and I've heard this so many times, and I agree and disagree with it. I'm on the fence about it. A lot of people don't want to join the VFW because they don't serve alcohol. If they don't serve alcohol in that building, they won't join. That is, if it's that important to you to drink alcohol, not to join, and instead of helping your fellow brothers and sisters out, that's not really. I mean, that's
you've lost the point. Yeah.
Come on. So go down there, or if you don't want to join, at least help them out. Okay, get involved.
Exactly.
I'm a tote. For example, I help him out a little bit. I help him do the May Day or May Festival we got going on, Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
4th of July. He does all the sound for us. Does a fantastic job.
Send his equipment out there. This man here, loans us a building free of charge. We've had several buildings. We've had a debate that was back in there. Great debate. No one got rowdy out of control.
Nope.
We've had a comedy event in there where we gave away a trophy and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a great thing, guys. Go out and rent these buildings. Why not? If you can rent these buildings out and use them, the community building. If you're a veteran, support the other veterans. Rent a building.
Yeah,
at least do that. They need revenue coming in, and I'm afraid that some of these are dying. They're dying on the vine.
Yeah, we've already lost several smaller posts around the area because of lack of members, and we've lost them, and it's a shame, And now some of the other communities are starting to pool together to consolidate into one post, but this post has been going on since the beginning, and we're going to keep it going, one way or the other.
Dean said, Legion pushed me away about 15 years ago. Came home on leave and went to stop in. Bartender answered the door and said, "We are closed." This place was packed. Then she said, "It's a private party." Yes. Well, sorry about that. If you'd been a member, you probably would have got in, but those things happened long ago.
Yeah.
Don't happen now. You know.
Well, it used to be a long time ago. Congress set the guidelines for the dates of membership, which was the same as the VFW. And we in the Legion had fought for years and years and years that the American Legion should be open to anyone who has served in the military, regardless of peacetime or wartime. And a few years ago, we finally got that accomplished when President Trump was in office. We got that pushed through. So now anybody who has ever served is eligible to be in the American Legion. And so
that's good. It should have been like that anyway.
Oh, well, that was our big argument. And, we thought, there's a difference between the Legion and the VFW because of that. And so having the same guideline dates as for the Legion as for the VFW, we never felt like it was right. And the VFW didn't feel like it was right. And so after many, many, many decades and arguing and years, it's finally changed now. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Guys, we want to welcome in Mr. J-Dub.
There he is.
The owner, operator, proprietor of BV Nation. Man's got more money than Trump. No, I'm just kidding about that part. That's fake news. Run. That was wrong. Well, he liked to have Trump's money. Let's not get that twisted. That ain't wrong. He But what's going on, brother?
Those guys that wound up, winning was a Powerball, freaking $1.3 million jackpot. Yeah, some folks from right up the street, they bought a freaking Black Pantry, little convenience store there by the airport. It's like, man, oh man. Wound up taking a lump sum. They wound up taking it home. What was it, like $460 some odd million. Yeah, it was after taxes.
That'd be rough.
By the way, congratulations to the real winner, also known as the federal government, as well as the state.
Yes.
For $1.3 million, and you only wind up taking home in the lump sum a little over 460. Some math is not mathing.
No, there's something seriously wrong with that guy's equation skills.
Take taxes off the top of it, give you your lump sum, and you still got to pay taxes on the lump sum.
I had a guy explain to me one time. He says, if I ever win the lottery, I said, we're going to pay a lot of taxes. He goes, no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go buy the lottery ticket. When I win, I'm going to fall down and get hurt. Okay. I'm going to sue. Right. He said, they're going to, when I get the lottery, I'm going to say, no, that's
where this is going.
That's injury money. That's injury money. I don't have to pay taxes on injury money.
Yeah.
I said, you obviously didn't think.
Better
about
have
that
JG Wentworth on your side on speed dial.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah. We got somebody out here in Kansas City. I'm Kansas City called Brown and Crouppen. Okay. And they're very good. They ain't helping him.
Are they German? But
no, it's not Braun. It's not Braun and Crouppen. It's Brown and Crouppen.
Yeah.
I think there might be a couple of there's a couple of Jewish guys, I think. Which,
Oh,
you
wow.
know,
All
I'm
right.
not making fun of nobody. I mean, if I wanted a lawyer, you guys would fine by me.
They got the money anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Only
here's the
problem
thing:
I
if
got
you're
wa-
bringing in that kind of money, you just employ those guys for life.
That's right.
That's
I'm
right.
just saying.
This law firm is on
You
retainer.
just made their careers.
Unfortunately, if I got rich, I'd have to get a lawyer on retainer. Some of my shenanigans, okay, I'm looking at that right now.
Right.
Hey, one thing about Brown and Cooper, though, nothing they can do. Are
Are
they
they related to Far From Fukin?
After my
It's
brother
like all
died,
your brother got Far From Fukin?
Yeah, no. after my brother died, I called him up on the phone and I said, "Listen, he died and it was malpractice," and I explained to him what happened. And they told me, said, "Well, who are you gonna get the money to?" So, well, I don't want a dime. I don't even like my brother, but it's for his kid.
Yeah.
All right, I want to make sure his kid took care of. He's a young man at the time. And they said, "Okay, we'll call you back." And they did this research, and they called me back within a week. I'll give them credit. It was a week.
Yeah.
They said, "Great news, absolutely great news," and we got some bad news. But freaking figures. Well, give me the good news first.
Here we go.
He said, "Good news. We can get you $475,000 for your nephew." All right. What's the bad news? Bad news is you don't get any of it.
$472,000.
No,
$475 for legal fees.
We didn't get any of it. We wasn't entitled. None of us said, "Wait a minute, you just said you can get me $475,000."
Right.
They said, "Right, but your brother owes a debt." I said, "I'm not responsible for my brother's debt." He said, "No,
Right.
You're not. You're right. However, his estate is. When you die, we're all estates. That's how they get you."
Yep.
They said he owes medical bills of $475,000 on the money. I said, "Of course he does."
Oh,
Right. Because Medicaid covered everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if he had the state gain money, they wanted it.
They're going to go get it.
I said, "Ain't this about a whatever?" So, yeah.
Yep.
So, not every windfall is a good windfall.
No.
So I said, "You know what? Never mind. Just tell them keep the money. I don't care." Anyway. All right, brother.
Right.
Welcome. What do you got for us today?
So first, a couple things, which, by the way, I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Mr. Morales for a second. Being a fellow Fort Lost in the Woods in the State of Misery alumni.
Yeah.
That's where I cut my teeth in the military, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I almost giggled when you said, when you put country and Rolla in the same sentence, I almost went, "I'm sorry, you did what?" Are you sure? Rolla's a lot of things, but country, I don't know.
I don't know.
So, I'm sorry. That was messed up of me, but I mean, that's besides the point.
Besides the point. Yeah.
Wonder how many of them took their training in Tigerland like I did. See how many Tigerlanders we have out there.
Yeah, if you're out there, put an eye on there. Yeah. All right. Well, no, he's
but also want to express condolences to the victims as well as the family members of those fallen officers that
Yes.
we lost in Charlotte, North Carolina here over the weekend. Just, man, that's a sad turn of events. It really is, something that completely unnecessary, and it's a sad ordeal overall. So again, to those U.S. Marshals and those fallen officers, as well as those wounded as well, in that whole ordeal out there in North Carolina. So
here.
Thoughts and prayers out with them and their family. But yeah, Richie's made it official.
Yes.
Excuse me. Also, last thing before getting into this week's coverage of our outdoor stuff, is pseudo outdoors because it has to relate to games. How about that draft this last week?
Yes. Yes. A couple of boys.
Oh my God.
A couple of boys did quite
wow.
well. Yeah. Yeah. A couple
mean,
of boys
that
did a
was-
pretty good job commentating that thing. We did good for the first time we ever did that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No,
So,
yeah. The draft was amazing.
If you missed out on that on Thursday, it was a good show.
Yeah, man.
That was a
Normally,
good show. And it's funny because there was some pick that left me scratching my head. But, I think that draft was probably one of the better ones that we've seen and followed in quite some time.
Yeah. Well, a couple of teams that I scratched my head. I went back and looked the next day and thought about it. Those are actually some pretty good picks they made. Okay. They were thinking outside the box for the long-term future, and some players wanted it right now. It doesn't always work that way. And these are some long-term things they got. So, hey, I don't have any problem, except for Atlanta taking two quarterbacks this year. But
the first one I'll give them alibi on because I get where they're going with their mentality on. However, taking two quarterbacks in the draft,
and you already got one during free agent. You got one during free agent, so you got three.
Yeah.
The old adage is if you got three quarterbacks, you got one or you got none.
Yeah. So, but I like their train of thought because they're going with they're using, from what I can tell, they're going with the whole Green Bay mentality, like what they did for so long, where you had Aaron Rodgers for long. He started coming down to the 20 years of his career there, and then they wound up drafting Aaron Rodgers, brought him in, let him understudy and everything else. And then what happened when we started getting to the later years of Aaron Rodgers? They go out, they draft Jordan Love, a guy that they really liked, that thought would be really well in that system. Let him get that tutelage going. Now we're in the Jordan Love era there at Green Bay, so we'll see what happens. And it looks like Atlanta's going with the same thing, with that same mentality. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it all pans out.
Right. Only thing I didn't get caught up with.
A couple other picks.
Only thing I don't get caught up with, and I really don't like, is everybody coming out giving them grades. Or you give them like, hey, they got an A in the draft. How the hell do you know they got an A in the draft?
Yeah.
Maybe the guys in the draft are bust and they suck. What about that? Because that has happened. You get a lot of first round people that suck. Stop with the grades. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I want to give everybody, I want to give the team what I think. But in reality, it don't matter what I think. I ain't paying the damn bills. But stop giving them grades. I mean, Anyway.
Exactly. No, I agree.
Did you see?
Sorry, go ahead.
You did see it. Did you see it? You seen this a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm the one that said that to you.
That's right. They're my brain damage coming in again. Yeah.
That right there. That is, anytime I see that red lens, the only thing that comes to mind is having that red light in your face. You got to watch, bitch. Wake up.
Man, get him off me, man. Get him off me.
Wake up. You got to watch. No, go away.
We had a guy in fucking Bergs. He said, I'll do watch, all right. He walked around buck naked doing watch. Hey, yo, this ain't the Navy, dude. What the hell are you doing? This ain't the Navy.
Watch out now, buddy.
Get out of here.
What the hell's wrong with you? We're the LC. We're in state, dude. Shut up. We're training. Wow.
Yeah.
At
Exactly.
29 pounds.
Then you hear, Then you hear shit. Wrong rack. Yeah.
Wrong rack. I guarantee that's happened to a lot of folks. A lot of veterans. Yeah. A lot of veterans.
Thinking on that one, especially, especially when it's for the worst shift, that 2 to 4, that 02 to 04 watch. Yeah. And then then you have a hell of a time trying to get back to sleep. It sucks. Really, really sucks. So anyhow, some of the other stuff he had, man. Yeah, it's quality this week, brother. Quality.
What do you think of this one here?
No.
The sad thing is,
it's not the edge you want to live on, man. Not the edge you want to live on.
I mean, it looks like whoever did that did a great job because I mean it's
plausible.
It is. That is super
very,
believable.
very plausible.
Of course, I had an aunt look kind of like that. Wow. That's wrong. I should have to apologize for what you did. No, I ain't apologize for nothing. Forget that. Dude looks like a lady. That's wrong, man. That's so wrong.
It's so wrong, but it's so right and on the money.
Tell me where I was wrong. What did I do? Tell me where I was wrong.
You're not. That's the thing.
That's
you
it.
ain't wrong.
It's a good damn thing I can't make these because I got a lot of celebrities I like to cross over. That'd be hilarious. Starting with Seinfeld and The Rock.
Right? Oh my God. Do you smell? I'm telling you right now. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? I mean, can you just hear The Rock with that Seinfeld voice?
Or my boy Stone Cold Steve Austin and Will Ferrell. Or Adam Sandler. That'd be funny. Singing Lunch Lady. Lunch Lady. I drink 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers. The lunch lady has a sloppy Joe sandwich waiting for me. Well, I drink 4 beers, and that's all I got to say about that.
And that's the bottom line.
And that's the bottom line. Damn it.
Because
Adam Sandler said so.
so.
Adam Sandler said so.
Oh my God.
That ain't right. Stone Cold gonna be texting me tonight. What? That's what Stone Cold's gonna say. What?
Yeah, what? You think this is a great idea to be making fun of Stone Cold Steve Austin? What?
What? Oh boy.
Sandler 316. Here we go. I'm just
Sandler 316 says, I just ate the lunch lady's sandwich.
Right.
What's that song he's singing at Christmas time? Hanukkah. Yeah. Stone Cold singing about Hanukkah. What? Oh, hell, Veronica. What? That's wrong.
I'm done, Richie. You got me. Oh man.
Oh man, it's getting close.
Anyhow, so this one.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I sent you a copy of this. You go ahead and put this up. Actually sent Richie this article here. It's a local article up here, but if you're out here on the West Coast at all, particularly in dealing with salmon fishing, this one's going to kind of get your blood boiling a little bit. So, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you got the article or not, or Rich. I know I sent it to you. It's like, hold up, wait.
I didn't get a look at it. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I think this might be it.
It's in our chat.
It went up. Yeah, it went up the chat on me. Okay. All right. Let me go back here and present this. Present. Yeah. Oh shit.
Did it go kaput on you?
Come on.
Did it go kaput on you? Uh-oh.
Sea biscuiteer.
Just froze. Come up. Oh, it did. I can't see. I can't even get back on. There.
Oh,
okay,
bingo.
All right.
Good gosh.
There it was for
It
a
said it was already
second.
on. It wasn't on. There you go.
It is cycling. It's cycling.
There we go. Okay.
Maybe,
Okay.
possibly.
There's no plan, no article, just the words, right?
Oh, you actually
All right,
go ahead and play that video that's on there. So, yeah, again, this is a local news story, but I wanted to kind of share this one with you guys. So go right ahead there, Richie. Hit that play button. If it pops up with an ad, mute it, skip it, whichever. God, Adam Sandler, Jack.
To an already struggling fishery on the Umpqua River.
A devastating loss for an Oregon fish hatchery. More than 20,000 fish died when somebody poured bleach into a rearing pond. The hatchery says this is a blow to
Bleach.
Chinook salmon already dealing with the shortage. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for K2 News at 11 o'clock tonight. I'm Deborah Knapp. Victor Park joins us in the studio. And Victor, you spoke with Fish and Wildlife officials and those with the hatchery. Talk about the impact this is going to have on the ecosystem.
Of course, Deb. And you know what? The impact goes beyond these 20,000 fish. This is important because a lot of these fish are kept until they become adults. They create more fish and impact the ecosystem for many years. And tonight, those with the hatchery tell me there is no recovering from this. The pictures could be upsetting. Tens of thousands of fish dead, forced to be thrown away in buckets. Rick Rockhold is a volunteer with the hatchery.
I almost felt like throwing up. It just hit me so hard.
The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife says someone broke into the hatchery Sunday, then broke into a locked storage shed, and then poured a bottle of bleach into a pond filled with smoked Chinook salmon, leaving investigators scratching their heads.
We really have not experienced that here locally. I've been with the agency for almost 18 years, and in my time, I haven't really heard of a lot of this sort of just one person taking it upon themselves to apparently try and kill those fish.
Chinook are the largest salmon species in the West. It is also known as king salmon, the Oregon state fish. Hundreds of thousands are cared for in hatcheries along the Oregon coast and then released into nearby rivers where hundreds return upstream.
It's just a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of dedication by the volunteers that it was just devastating.
Now, most of the fish killed are babies that were supposed to get released for anglers in the future, but many were adults who returned, and officials believe this will have an impact on the ecosystem.
These fish are part of what we call a harvest augmentation program. So these fish were designed specifically just for anglers to catch and take home.
Rockhold says that this is a blow to the Chinook salmon, already dealing with a shortage, and he fears there is no chance of recovering.
Youngsters, seniors, folks that don't have...
Yeah, you go ahead and
boats,
stop it now,
they
Richie.
have a real opportunity to catch a really nice...
But yeah, that's the thing is that, you know, yeah, these fish that they're talking about here, yeah, their primary purpose was for being raised for angling and stuff. However, they could still go ahead and have the potential to spawn when these fish, you know, they go out and they wind up coming back up the rivers and stuff. They wind up, you know, what they are able to bring back into the hatchery. That's where they go ahead. They do the milking. That's where they go ahead. They harvest these eggs and stuff, and they set the adults and stuff back out into the rivers and whatnot for them to go, you know, finish going through their natural cycle. You know, eventually they'll wind up, you know, feeding on what they can, and eventually they'll wind up just beating the shit out of themselves and keel over. They'll wind up either as bear food, or the case may be, or get caught or whatever. So right now, at least up here in the Pacific Northwest, and I mean, all up and down the West Coast, really. I mean, everywhere from Alaska all the way down to Southern California, where you have these salmon runs that take place. You know, one, again, they're part of the natural ecosystem, but two, we're already trying to maintain these populations out here. And whether it be via native or through the hatchery programs that, you know, Washington, Oregon, California, Alaska, you know, and even our neighbors up in, you know, British Columbia got going on up there as well.
Arkansas's got a big one too.
You know, it's hard to see something like this. And it's mind blowing. It really is, especially to folks that, not just people that help conserve these fisheries, but to, you know, even the folks that, you know, do commercial, you know, fish these things commercially, you know, whether you're running a guide service, whether you're running a boat offshore, whatever the case may be, it's devastating. You know, it may not be felt immediately right away, but you got to think 20,000 fish, man. What I understand the mentality behind eco-terrorism, and I bring this up for a reason. I understand that to a point of where you want to go ahead and if you're trying to disrupt operations that are harming doing quote unquote harm to animals. I get that mentality. You're all about freaking doing what you think is best for the animal or fish or whatever the case may be. But when you deliberately, or even poaching, if you're trying to feed your family or whatever, got it. But when you're deliberately killing that many animals or fish or whatever, why? Because retard, you think you're getting jolly. I don't understand it. I really don't. And I'm glad you did wind up catching the guy. They did wind up catching the person that did it, thankfully.
That's good.
There is an investigation on it. So, but yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, didn't they say that was?
Why would you pour a gallon of bleach, man? I mean,
why? Did you ever figure out what his reasoning was?
No, they have not. That again, it's still pending investigation at this point. So,
well, didn't they say that was king salmon? That was their state fish.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
So if that was a state fish, then he's in really deep trouble because you've killed the state fish. It'd be like killing our state bird here in Missouri,
Yeah.
Or an animal that we have that's recognized as a state animal. I mean, like the bald eagle, for the nation, you're in trouble.
I never understood. Yeah, I never.
Well, hadn't they stopped commercial fishing for the salmon off the coast and the fishing boats and stuff? I heard they had shut that down for like 2 or 3 years. Commercial fishing, fishing boats.
They shut some of it down, and they very, very deeply cut the quotas that that folks were able to go out and fish. Now, your guide services and stuff like that, they're still able to go out and take people out and fish, but they can only fish for however much the people that are on board the ship can take, can harvest. And normally that's, depending on the species, that's 1, maybe 2. And, if it's native, and here's in Oregon, and I'm pretty sure Washington is the same way. If it's native, you better be putting that sucker right back in the water. If it's hatchery, you can keep it. But if it's a native fish, nope, it's got to go right back into the water from whence you pulled it. So, and the same thing goes for steelhead. Right now, the most restricted fishery, at least here in Oregon, is sturgeon right now. So, in that one, they only open that sucker up for, you can catch or release quite often, but as far as being able to keep, that's only a couple days a year they have that thing open. You better be glued to Fish and Wildlife's website to find out what the days are, because they change it crap like it's going out of style every year.
Wow.
But yeah,
wow.
No, it's just really sad turn of events that happened. And I bring this stuff up, bring awareness to our guys that are out there fishing and stuff like that, and us as folks fishing and stuff like that. We are the biggest stewards. We're the front line. We're the grunts when it comes to conservation of these fisheries. We really are.
Yeah.
Because if we're not doing the right thing and trying to, take care of our resources, we always talk about how much we enjoy doing stuff with our kids and our grandkids, stuff like that. Well, we have to leave something behind for them to enjoy. And for that to be able to happen, we have to be able to do the right thing. And working with our local management teams, I guess you could call them, whether, it's Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife or, what is it? Is it Parks and Rec over in Missouri, or I don't know what you guys call your Fish and Wildlife department back there, but you get where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, I get where you're going. Department of Conservation we have here in Missouri for our fish and wildlife that we've got.
Yeah, you got to be able to work with those folks, or else you're not, be actively engaged, both out the field, in regards to being able to have that conservation, be able to preserve those resources for years to come.
We got the fish
myself and
here.
Miss Sexy Girlfriend. We do that. We used to be very, very, very active in the association. That was one thing we used to do. Every year we used to take a trip over to Central Oregon. There's high desert out there, and we used to partake in what we do what we call the guzzler camp out, and it's helping out with watering sites for, up there in the high desert for antelope, for mule deer, and other different sorts of wildlife, but helping upkeep with that type of stuff. So it's something as simple as that can go a long way. So I highly, highly encourage folks to get out and get engaged. And like they're talking about, with these programs, get out there and volunteer with them. So that'll help out with recovery from, makes sad situations like this that took place at hatchery down there on the Umpqua. It makes situations like that less impactful than what they may not be something that's going to be felt immediately, but because of the number and the age differences, with the, with that batch of salmon, I guess you could call it, that's going to be felt for a long time, and it's going to be felt more time progresses. So
yeah, that'd be like somebody breaking into our hatcheries down here with our trout that they raise and turn loose in the current river and areas down here. But that would mess. Somebody did that. That'd mess our trout fishing up for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yes, it certainly would.
Well, I'm not a snitch, but if I seen somebody doing that, I'd snitch.
Oh, I'd report a game thief or somebody doing something illegal with game, because we're all conservation agents. Even though we don't wear the badge, we conserve it by buying our permits and our licenses and just harvesting what we want and being good stewards of it and saving for the next generation. You betcha. I'll rat somebody out in a heartbeat for doing that.
That's a cool thing about it up here is that we actually have because of our preference points program, with our turn-in poachers program that we have going, and fishing game. If you wind up, there's like certain game to where if you wind up turning in somebody, it leads to, an arrest and a conviction. You wind up getting, if you're a reporting party, you can wind up getting 4 preference points, which is the equivalent of putting in for a certain tag for 4 years, and you get to pick what, species you can put that towards. And then there's other ones like, if you wind up reporting in poaching of like elk or wolves or moose, something that's, highly protected, that's 5 points. So it's like someone messes up. It's like,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So go ahead. I'll report you. I'll take the 5 points.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Exactly. So,
well, thank you for that, J-Dub. We appreciate that. Good as you always appreciate your outdoor segment. If you catch that guy, listen, I won't be mad if you beat him in the head, neck, and chest area. Okay, I'm just saying.
Just say,
if you catch him,
we have a nickname for people like that, Fast Freddy. We got uses for him. We call him Fast Freddy.
Yeah, cool. We call him Bubba Bait.
That works too.
Well, guys, it's been a fun time.
Yes, it has.
Had Vincent Morales off of Veterans Community Project. He goes all over. He ain't just all over Missouri. He goes all over other states, Colorado, all over. Man's great. He's constantly trying to get these minimum. And you heard what he said today, minimum of 25.
Yes.
In a cluster. St. Louis is the biggest. It's got 50. My goodness, down there, But he's trying to get them. So if it comes to your area, get on the board, man. Don't give me no resistance. Get on the board and tell these people, hey, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Not only is it helping veterans, but the economy in that area is going to go up a little bit because you got people living here that are going to shop, buy groceries and food and gas and all this crap. Okay. It's a great thing. It ain't like a regular, they're not building a slaughterhouse or a jail next to you. Okay. These are things that's helpful to the community. So get on board with that. Jada, will you give us an out, please?
Thanks for joining us this week, guys, and we will talk to you more next week. So remember, you are not alone in this world. No matter what you're facing, I'm telling you, if you're having a hard time, reach out, talk to somebody. We'll be more than happy to sit down and give a listen. And if you're the listener, remember, it's not always about a solution. Sometimes people just need to be able to get things off their chest and know that they are heard and understood. That's a huge, huge thing. So We'd rather spend 3 hours listening to your story than 30 minutes at your eulogy. So keep that in mind, folks. So
Right.
until next time, I will talk to you guys next week. Richie, Commander.
Okay.
All right, brother. Go ahead,
Good,
Commander.
good to see you. As I always say, and we've always say here in forever, that you're important and you're valuable and your life means something. Even on a bad day, it's a good day. I mean, it's just, don't just throw in the towel. Somebody somewhere will listen to you. Somebody will listen. Reach out. There's numbers to call. There's people that will take the time to listen to you, will listen to you, but you are valuable. You mean something. Hang in there. Everything will get better. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. It will get better. Just give it a chance.
And if it don't get better, we're here for you. Listen.
That's right.
You're not worth it. You have value unless you're you're child
Child
molester, and
molester,
then nobody gives a rat's ass. Okay. But majority of folks who out doing right, things happen.
Yes.
Don't let them get you down. Medical issues, one of the biggest suicide reasons of all. Come on, ain't no. Go get fixed. Go get better. They can't ride your life out. Give your loved ones that extra little bit of time.
Yes.
Okay. Do that for them, please. JDub just posted on the screen here, and I'm going to post it right after. Right there. Right there it is.
Yep.
That is United States wide. That's just not our Missouri or Oregon. That, ladies and gentlemen, no matter if you're sitting
everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can be in Pocatello, Idaho, 988. All right. Pocatello, Idaho,
See,
988.
Pocket City, Idaho.
Poke your titties in the Idaho.
Yeah.
There you go. Call or text. That's the way. Remember that number. You can call it or text it, guys. So that being said, we have fun doing what we do. We love to make you guys laugh. We give you interesting information. I know it's a weird show. We do comedy. We do information. Then we do comedy. Then information. And then trivia. Squirrel. We're veterans. That's how we think.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. Just keep up. All right.
Our mind races.
Yeah. You tell me.
Yeah.
You got two intelligent people, one brain dead guy. Hey. But that being said, I want to thank you real quick. I want to give a big shout out to the Pitch Magazine of Kansas City. That article you wrote about comedy vets is beautiful. Thank you all very much. You didn't have to do that. You guys reached out to us, and you said you liked what we did. I mean, I got poops. I poop one cop car now. People won't leave me alone. They all want a story. And I appreciate it.
See?
I'm not pooping another one. I will not poop another cop car. That's it. I'm one and done with pooping in the cop cars. One and done. Okay? But I appreciate it. I give a shout out to our boys in Lenexa, Kansas. Rick McKenna, the commander down there of the VFW. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. He said, if you missed the JW, he said, I've seen several people at the Comedy Vets shows come and watch the Comedy Vets perform, and they come be a member. Come and join us because they know we're coming back. That right there, you get appreciated for what you do. That's why these shirts are available.
That's right. Speaks volumes.
Speaks volumes. Guys, May's coming up. It's tomorrow. Hey, we're almost at halfway point of the year.
Already.
All right. Have you got done what you want to get done?
Think.
Right. Have you got done what you want to get done? If not, get it done. I got to mow a freaking yard if it ever quits raining up here. For the love of God. I don't feel like Noah. I'm gonna build a freaking ark.
I think it's raining outside right now.
I thought I
heard thunder a while ago.
You guys take care of yourselves.
Yes.
Please go get arrested with food poisoning.
If you do get arrested, poop in the car.
No. Don't imitate me now. Do your own thing. Just piss in the car. Piss in the gas tank or something. Don't be imitating me. Damn, get your own. I done did it. At the top of the mountain. You know how many people ask
It's all downhill from there, man.
I mean, that was almost 30 years ago. I got people saying, hey, ain't you the guy? 30 years later, come on, man. Come on. I'm known for other things. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That being said, guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you for tuning in. On behalf of JDub and Commander, I'm Richie King, bad man of comedy. Until we meet again, Dona Dagahoy, Ostos.